Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And today I have a few items to share with you that have been sent to me for review from SilverAndGold. And this is a way to reintroduce you to their jewelry subscription. So let me go with the nitty-gritty details. First of all, it is now $49 per month and you receive 2 pieces of jewelry in silver or gold. And they do of course have some discounts if you're able to do a multi-month subscription up front for 3, 6, or 12 months. You get a nice discount if you do that. They send earrings, bracelets, necklaces, and rings. And the jewelry can include gemstones, sometimes simulated, sometimes natural. But in addition to those 2 pieces of jewelry, you'll also receive a free gift every month, which I think is pretty cool. And they have sent me kind of a smattering of some of the different free gifts that you might receive in your box. But speaking of free gift, if you do decide to subscribe, I have a new code for you. It's hinoel22 because this is 2022 still. And put that in the discount code in the checkout and they will send you a free pair of freshwater pearl earrings along with the subscription box, which I think is pretty darn awesome. So again, I will put that in the description box, but it is hinoel22. We'll get you a free pair of pearl earrings along with your 2 pieces of jewelry as well as your free gift, which is often kind of jewelry related, which totally makes sense. So I'm going to put this little cheat sheet next to me so that I can tell you about those items when we get to it. But they've also sort of upgraded their packaging. So the items would come in this fun little mailer bag, which just says, obviously, you've got great taste, which is, you know, we all like that little compliment, that little pat on the back. But look how pretty their jewelry boxes are now. So that is their emblem. It's kind of in this like nice gold foil and it's got the slide out drawer. So what a great gift subscription to send to someone for the holidays, right? I mean, I think this would be super nice. And of course, it's always nice to update your own. So if you, for some reason, were like, maybe this set isn't like my particular style, it is all set up for you to regift it to someone else. Perfect, right? Perfect thing to kind of have on hand for regifting as well. So I do love that upgrade for sure. Now on the back, it does have a sticker that tells you the MSRP and the description of the piece. So you might want to peel that off, or you might want to impress the person with that really high MSRP that's going to be on there. Now they have sent me 2 different sets as an example. Not everyone gets the same set every month. They usually have, I think, 3 to 4 different items. I think these were some of the options for the October sets. And then again, I've got like 5 or 6 different free gifts to give you a good idea of what you might receive in your box. So let's go ahead and take a look at the jewelry though, because I know that's what you want to see. Again, pretty box. All right, so this is, oh, I love this one. It's a 14 karat gold over sterling silver bow and arrow necklace with a simple bar bracelet. And it has, you guys, an MSRP of $158. That's what I was going to say. Maybe you want to leave it on there to impress people. So I actually did open this ahead of time because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't too tangled in there, but it's really pretty, you guys. So do you see this like bow and arrow situation? So this like arrow, which is really just more chain, it actually threads through that bar that is shaped like a bow, and then you can see there's a little bit of sparkle on there. So I will pull this out so you guys can see, and hopefully I can get it to hang nicely. But maybe let's take a look at the bracelet first. Now you guys know I'm not like usually a bar bracelet person, but I love the simplicity of this one. It's just in that, it's pretty yellow gold in all honesty, but it has a little bit of a curve on the bar. And then it does have that simple little stone right there. And of course it does have a nice long adjuster, so that's great. This one right now is like pretty big, like I can slide it onto my hand. So I would probably just need to use one of those jewelry assists. Maybe that's gonna be one of their free gifts one of these days. So that I could do that. Or of course you can always use one of those magnetic closures and sort of set it up so that it's going to be at the right length. And I think they did actually send me a magnetic closure, magnetic clasp. So let me see if I can find that. That was one of the things that I think they sent to me. Let me see if I can find it in here. Yes, they sent me, again, you guys, a ton of extra gifts. So here is a magnetic closure. Now this one is a little bit chunky probably for what we'd be using it for. Actually, they sent me 2. So this is really cool. This is like a silver one. You can see this is the magnet. It's just 2 halves of a ball, and then it's got clasps on either side. So this is for those of you who struggle with your necklaces for sure. so much easier than like spinning it around on your neck and struggling with it. So we got a silver one, and then we also got a gold one. I swear by these. I think they are so great to use. I actually bought like a lot of them a while ago, but I think this is like such a great extra gift to receive, especially when you are getting a necklace. So you just put it onto the two ends of the necklace, whatever length you want to set it up for, and then it is so easy. You don't even have to try. But I love that they sent me two of those. So that is an example of a free gift that you might receive. But we'll go back to the set. So we got this bar bracelet, and then this necklace, you guys, is just so darn cool. Isn't that pretty? It's like a layered necklace, but it actually has some design elements to it. So it is adjustable as well, but here's what I was kind of fiddling with before. Oh, now I'm gonna mess it all up. So you can actually see, I'll hold it like this for you. So you have to do some fiddling with it depending on where you decide to do the length of it so that the arrow actually hangs down. So it does actually slide through this. So that, I just think that is such a cool design, right? Yeah, so you can actually slide this piece right here where the feathers, I guess, of the arrow are, so that you can make it line up so that it is centered with your bow. And then again, the point on the arrow has some sparkle as well. Let me turn that around so you guys can see that sparkle. It doesn't want to turn around, does it? There we go. So there is the sparkle on the front and back, the end and tip of that arrow. Isn't that neat? I've never seen anything like that. I just thought that was a really, really pretty design. And you'd have to have like the right neckline to wear that so you could really see it. And then I'd always probably be fiddling with it to make sure that the arrow was pointing straight down. But I thought that was a really, really cool set. So I would be super happy with that. For $49, I'm getting this beautiful bracelet. Of course, you can always split the sets up too. You don't have to, like, if you're not someone like me that doesn't wear a lot of bracelets, you could gift the bracelet and keep the necklace. And that lovely necklace, and then you would get an extra gift. Let's take a look at another gift before we go ahead and dive into that other set. We got this beautiful jewelry case. I thought this was so lovely, you guys. Now, I've gotten a lot of travel jewelry cases from different boxes. It's a popular thing to include, but they're usually a little bit too small for me. This one, in this really pretty navy with this like white stripe, is just a little bit bigger. It's got this nice snap. It's a really good faux leather. It doesn't feel really fake and plasticky. So we have a whole bunch more hooks here for your bracelets, your necklaces, so that they don't get tangled, and then the ends just dangle into that pouch. Then we have this whole card for your earrings, and this will work for not just studs, but some of the like slightly longer earrings. It's not going to work for your giant earrings. That's what I love this section for, is I can put my big statement earrings, because you guys know I love those, in here. And then there are some dividers right here, so you can decide to adjust it, and they fit this way. So there's two dividers. I just stuck two of them together if you do want to have a little more organization. And then of course, here's your ring rolls. I will sometimes put earring posts in there as well, or even like smaller hoops, just because I don't usually travel with a lot of rings. But like I said, this was one of the best travel jewelry cases I think I've ever gotten. And this is just a free gift that goes along with your beautiful jewelry pieces from Silver and Gold. So we also got, let's see, I think I know what this is. I'm not sure. Let's see. There's other things that you could receive are extra jewelry pieces. Sometimes there's exclusives where you'll get an extra jewelry piece, a jewelry cleaner, a decorative jewelry tray. That would be fun. You guys know I love my trinket trays. A reusable ring sizer. Again, other earrings. This, I think this is a wrist measuring tape. So this is really cool. So if you need to know your bracelet size. So this is kind of neat because it fits like right on your wrist. It's already kind of curved. And then here is the tape. And then you pull it out, you guys. So it's got measurements on both sides, right? Depending on the length, the dimensions that you want to do. And then it hooks back in to this spot. See how that goes right back in there? So you can actually figure out what size your wrist is. Of course, you don't want it to be like skin tight, right? So you can figure that out, but it has that where it, in theory, it's going to go back in. Oh, there's actually a button. I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. So there's actually a button, so you can actually tighten it. So you can start with it pretty big on your wrist like this, and then you can tighten it until you have the like looseness, like if it's a bangle that you need the size for, and just determine what size it is. That's pretty neat. And it tells you on this side. I think that's a pretty cool tool to have. So gonna have to invest in some more bracelets now that I know my actual size. Let's see what else. I did get some jewelry polishing cloths, which of course is always nice, especially for silver pieces, and they do send a lot of sterling silver. And then we have 2 more gifts for me to share with you, but let's go ahead and take a look at our other set. So another pretty box. So this is freshwater pink pearl, 18 karat gold, yellow gold over sterling silver. So it's sterling silver, and then they do a gold plate on it. It's a pendant and ring set, and this one has an MSRP of $145. So wow, these are kind of crazy. But now I feel like a lot of the times they've kind of passed the savings on to us because they didn't have very fancy packaging. And now I feel like the packaging is pretty fancy too. So the first set with the bow and arrow necklace and this bracelet that I've got way too loose, that was $158, and this is $145. So let's pull it out and see what we got. All right, very pretty. It's a little bit more like traditional, maybe a little bit more feminine than what I would usually wear, but I love the chain. So I do like this subscription because they don't just stick to like the same kind of chain every single time you receive the box. So this is kind of pretty. This is like kind of a pinkish pearl, and it kind of has this like very traditional like crown setting almost. It is, again, a very yellow gold. I don't tend to wear this kind of gold. Oh, it's got some really pretty diamonds on either side, or like whatever sparkly stone that is. I don't know if it says what it is, but they do have a little sparkle on there. I don't know if those are CZs or not. So let's see. Did it say? I don't think it actually said, but I think this is my ring size. I was gonna say, it doesn't seem to not be. Oh, it's an adjustable ring. So it does have that adjustable opening, so that's why they didn't ask me what my ring size was again, but I have told them in the past, so that fits like that. I'm not really a pearl girl generally, unless it's a very contemporary design. And then here is our necklace. It's on a nice shorter chain, which of course, again, has a nice extender. But let me just go ahead and show it to you there. Really delicate, really pretty. I could see someone really liking this piece. And again, it's pretty good quality. So what a fun jewelry subscription. And it does have the little sparkle and kind of the flower curves that go along the outside. So a little matchy, but not too matchy, which you guys know I definitely appreciate. Just a tiny bit of sparkle, a little hint of it. Let me see if I can get that even closer so you guys can really see. I think that's lovely. I think that's really lovely. So 2 beautiful sets. I think they're totally worth the money by far. Even if you slash those MSRPs in half, you're still getting a really great deal, and you're getting it in a very regiftable box, and you're gonna get a free gift. So one of the other items that they sent to me to share with you is a, let's see, this is a ring coil so that you can make loose rings fit better. So it's like an old school, like, now they make hair ties out of this, but it almost looks like a phone cord, and you would just like cut a little piece of that off, and then it's stretchy, so you can kind of just wrap it around part of the ring that you need so that it's a little bit tighter. So you just cut a little bit off, so it's not like you use this whole thing. You just use probably like one little coil, but they didn't want to send us like individual little tiny coils. But it also is really nice because then it keeps the ring from spinning around on your finger, which is definitely, you guys have probably noticed if you're like very observant, that my wedding ring tends to spin around a lot because it has a really thin band and kind of a taller top. So sometimes I like to put a little ring coil on there so that it doesn't do that quite as much. All right, the last item that we got, which is kind of fun as an example of a different item that you might receive. It's not always just to like measure your ring size or your bracelet size, or to clean your jewelry that you already have. This is a lovely gemstone tree of life keychain. So it's really pretty though. I actually got this same keychain once in a Once Upon a Book Club box. It was part of the Daughters of Foxcote Manor, I think. So it was very similar, if not, but you can see it's these wire wrapped stones on this big keychain. But for the tree lovers, the outdoor lovers in your life, this would be a really pretty like stocking stuffer or gift. But what a great little piece to have in your purse. It's also really pretty as a bag charm if you wanted to on the right bag or accessory. So again, lots of stuff that they sent to me. I think this box is a great value. They also have a ring of the month club as well as an earring club where you get a set of earrings every month, and those are only $24.95. So another good option for gifting. But just going over again what we got the lovely, I really do love this necklace, which I now dropped and like tangled, but hopefully I can untangle this lovely layered necklace again, just because I think the design is so interesting, but you would have to definitely put it on the right way. See, I already tangled it up. I already tangled it up, but once you have it all set up, you can definitely put it on easily. I would probably go ahead and put those magnetic closures on it so that I didn't run the risk of tangling it while trying to put it on through my hair and everything. So there we go. I almost got it. And then we also got this really pretty ring and necklace set in kind of a pale pink. There we go. There we go. See, not too bad. It was pretty easy fix. And then I showed you all of the fun kind of accessories that we got, starting with some polishing cloths, always appreciated. A really cool jewelry travel case. We got the ring coil. We got this really pretty keychain. We got our wrist measurer, which you could use for a lot of other things too if you wanted to know like the circumference of a glass or like a pole, like a banister. I don't know. You could use it for a lot of things for sure. And then of course we also got the nice magnetic closures that I was talking about. But you guys let me know in the comments below what set you preferred. The pretty pearls, which have a little element of sparkle to them, or the bow and arrow necklace with this pretty dainty bar bracelet. I think you guys know I love the bow and arrow one, but I could see myself regifting this one or using it when I wanted to look a little more traditional, a little more demure for sure. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and remember to use that code if you decide to subscribe to get an extra pair of freshwater earrings. I'll see you soon in my next unboxing.